1057. The X rocks.
And these gentlemen right here are rock stars. Guys, introduce yourselves to 1057 The X Rocks. Down.
Hey, Adam from 3 Days Grace.
Brad from 3 Days Grace.
All right, it's awesome. We're here because the Spring Fling with 1057 The X and a great rock show going on. We're backstage before the fun takes off tonight. We're here with, of course, these gentlemen and their band, 3 Days Grace, kicking a whole bunch of ass with 1057 The X here in the Midwest, and Avenged Sevenfold 7 Dust here tonight. Guys, tell us about this interesting jaunt with these two other bands. How did this thing come together? It's like super group, amazing lineup. How did it all happen?
Yeah, it's a cool lineup, man. It's different for us for sure. I mean, it's a different type of tour, and the bands that were, Seven Dust and Avenged are, a little bit heavier than we are and stuff. But it's been great, man. We've had a great time, and we're only 3 shows in really right now. So yeah, it's been really good. We're having a great time.
That's great. Well, we love Seven Dust. I think we've had 20 shows with Seven Dust in the last 10 years.
A great band, great guys, man.
Sweetest guys in the world. You guys are amazing as well. The Canadian thing. What is about the Canadian thing? You guys, they say that Canada nice, or people up north are just nice. You guys are like, not just you. I mean, it happens with. I met Rush a couple weeks ago. Like the sweetest, nicest guys in the world. Finger 11s. What's up going on in Canada? Why is everybody so nice? Are you guys just drinking a lot, or what is it?
There's a lot of dicks in Canada too.
All right, good.
Canada just got voted the #1 nicest country.
Really?
I just read that on MSN.
And the United States, we're pretty much the biggest, assholes in the world. So we got that going for us.
I mean, there's always going to be dicks everywhere.
Yeah.
I think we just have a lower population.
Yeah, it's pretty chilly up there. I mean,
There's
maybe
a lot
you
of
guys are
small
hugging
towns,
more.
Too. I mean, the thing about Canada is there's a lot of small towns. There's not many big cities. You've got Montreal, Toronto, Vancouver.
Yeah.
And in those towns, we find the dicks, and then all in between.
Rednecks.
It's all nice people, in
We
small
don't
towns.
we don't have any rednecks in Peoria at all.
No,
There's none.
None.
So anyway, let's real fast before we get into talk about the new album and stuff. I know you guys are eventually getting back in studio here real quick, but man, this latest effort has just been blazing, one single after another. Obviously, that was probably by design, right? I mean, it just seems like you guys have so much great material on this latest record, man.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. It wasn't. I mean, not necessarily something that we, really thought too hard about. I mean, we recorded the record that we wanted to make, and we've been fortunate that the songs have done as well as they have. Yeah.
That's a great thing. Tell us about the. Obviously, had some time off there on the holidays. I'm assuming, being musicians like you are, you're writing new material. And what's the influence? I mean, what do you do when you have success and rock radio's there, and they're like pouncing on your next thing? I mean, what inspires you? Is it the road, or is it personal relationships, or what is it?
It's everything, man. I mean, it's everything from us being on the road to like different relationships to anything. It's always you get asked that at the odd time where your life seems so good and you get doing so well. What is there to write about anymore? And there's always something to write about, always. So and the inspiration comes from everyday life. Yeah, honestly. Yeah.
That's a good thing. Yeah. That's a great thing. So hockey, let's talk about it for a second.
Yeah,
Blackhawks, Vancouver.
We're in Hawk territory, right?
Yeah, you're in Blackhawk. Are you going to make any comments on stage tonight, based on the big game 7?
Chances are actually really good. I will. And I think by the time we go on,
The game starts at 9 here, right?
the game starts at 9.
9.
Central
9.
Time, is that right?
Yeah, all right.
8 or 9?
So then, I mean, the game wouldn't have started by the time we're on. So I probably won't. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Gotcha. Cool.
I don't know.
Well, the Hawks, did the big win last year. Everybody here is pretty
think,
juiced, but
I think the Hawks are going to take it.
You do?
Yeah.
So we'll be watching this after the game is already completed. So he's already saying Blackhawks are victorious
My bet.
in this game. So I don't think you agree, do you? I think it's I see you thinking differently here.
I don't know, man. It's a tough one. It's a really tough one. I think the Hawks have pulled it together, man. Something tells me that they might pull this one out for sure. I think it comes down to Luongo, how well he plays.
Oh, yeah?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Absolutely.
If he plays the way that he's supposed to play, then you're beat.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see how it shakes out. Last couple questions. The stage performances tonight. What's different? You guys were here about a year and a half ago, launching off the tour. Amazing show. You guys stood out. Changes, nuances about the live show. I noticed some some folks you see out, bands who stay cookie cutter. I don't see that with a lot of active, when they say active rock or alternative bands. I think you guys are probably changing it up a little. Anything different tonight?
Well, we mix up the set a little bit. We've got a couple different songs that we throw in here and there, depending on the night and depending on the crowd and stuff. So yeah, it's always we sort of play it by ear right up until the last minute and just kind of get a feel for the crowd and what's happening out there, and then we'll decide then.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's a good thing. Well, it's going to be a great show. We got about 6,000 crazy rock fans here. Hopefully more streaming through the doors, and that's our job to have great rock shows here. Last question, Lindsay Lohan.
Right.
Should she go to jail for 4 months, or should she just?
What'd she do?
What did she do? What's this new one?
She stole a necklace.
She stole a necklace. She tested. She drank again, and I think she.
I heard she stole a necklace.
Yeah. Have you guys ever met Lindsay?
No.
Yeah. I heard she's a big fan of you guys.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Right.
I just don't know.
I don't
Jail
know.
time.
I mean, even if she were, if I thought she should be in jail, she's not going to go to jail. And if she does, she'll be in there for probably 3 days until she get out, right? So
Absolutely.
Lock her up.
she's too
Think
young
so?
to lock. She's too young to lock up.
Yeah. Well, they're making her do community time at the morgue in LA, which I thought was appropriate. The judge said,
Really?
you're going to clean the floors in the morgue and hang out with dead bodies, which is
Wow.
kind of a nice thing when you're in rehab, I guess, to see dead bodies every day. But,
Sure.
Hey guys, thank you very much for being back in Peoria. We really appreciate it. You guys mean a hell of a lot to 105.7 and to Peoria. Have a great show tonight.
Thank you so much.
All right, it's 105.7xrocks.com. 3 days grace.
105.7 The X rocks.